What's up guys, my name is AJ, also known as DJ GhostNotes, and I'm down here at Store DJ today. We're checking out the brand new Pioneer FLX10, or as I like to call it, the FLX10. This controller is the successor to the very popular DDJ-1000, which people might be familiar with. However, it's packed with upgraded features. And like all of the FLX series, this controller supports both Recordbox and Serato software. So what separates this controller from the rest of the FLX series? Well, the first thing you'll probably notice is the buttons at the top here that support stems. And some people might already be familiar with stems, being Serato users. It's something that's been out for a little while now. However, this controller encompasses stems and makes work really easy when it comes to switching between different elements of a song, allowing you to play just the drums and bass, just the vocals, or just the instruments. Now, although this isn't perfect, it's pretty good, and on the fly, it's a lot of fun. I'll give you a quick demonstration of what I'm talking about. So basically, when all three of these are lit up, we're running the whole track complete. If I want to separate, let's say, instruments, touch the button, it'll remove the instruments. If I want to remove the drums, they're out. If I want to remove the vocals, there's nothing left, so I can put them back in. The other cool thing about this is it instantly lets me know what is on at the moment. So you can see instruments red and the jog wheel lights up red. If I just put on vocals, it's green. If I just put on drums, it's blue. And this is a really quick and easy identifier, especially when you're doing things on the fly. You want to be able to just glance over at the jog wheels and figure out exactly what you're doing. So the other cool thing about the stem effects and being able to separate different frequencies or different parts of the song is that not only can I do it within the main body of the track, but I can also do it in the effects. And why that's cool is because I can remove drums and instruments from the effect. It doesn't change it from the song, but only allows the effect to be manipulated. So I can echo the vocal and I can leave the rest of the track playing. So I can actually mess around with it and have fun without completely changing the body of the song. Okay, so I could probably stand here all day and talk about the features and how you can use them on this controller. However, it's probably better if I just demonstrate how it works. I've chosen 4 tracks, some of them might be familiar to you, and I'm breaking them up in a way that I can put them together without it sounding too convoluted and still keep that vibe going. These tracks fit in BPM and they fit in key, so it lets me worry about all the other stuff and all the fun parts without having to worry about keeping them in time. Are they going to blend? Let me give you a demonstration of what I mean.
Original lover.
So the way I went about this demo was within Serato, you can actually create smart crates. And within those crates, you can create rules. So one of the rules I created was 100 BPM to 103 and kept them all in key. And that made it really easy for me to basically blend through different songs. I was able to drop the melody in one, have the vocal playing in another, and they kind of seamlessly blend. And bringing them in and out kind of gives you an idea of how you can play with it on the fly and have fun with it. And for someone like myself that loves to create as they go and innovate, I'm sure that there's going to be things that people discover on this controller that nobody's probably thought of before, or hopefully. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of key features on this controller. First of all, the Magville fall fader, which we're familiar with, and this has a 4-point sensor. The cool thing about the Magvilles is you can customize them to a really precise cutoff, and so this is really good for scratch DJs. Another feature which is new on this machine, and it's nice to see Pioneer incorporating this into their controllers, is the DMX output. So DMX is lighting, and for wedding DJs and people that actually have to encompass lighting into their setup, that's going to be a really helpful feature for them. Another helpful feature is the dual mic inputs with EQs. And it's nice to see on this controller. So for streamers and people that want to use multiple microphones, that's really handy as well. So the other thing that really stood out to me, obviously we've got some new effects on here as well, but was the part select separation. And I had a lot of fun with that. Probably my favorite feature with this controller, outside of the ability to break up stems. So if I wanted to grab the vocal and echo it, or grab an instrument and put a phase on it, I was able to do that without changing the song too much. And that was actually really fun. You can sort of immerse yourself into that and get lost in all the effects. I thought that was a cool feature, and it'll be interesting to see how people find that section. When I first got my hands on this unit, I thought there was going to be some issues being a Serato user, knowing that Pioneer supports Recordbox, and thinking that there were going to be limitations to using Serato. However, I was wrong. I can do just about everything I want to do with Serato on this unit, and I didn't feel like it mattered what software I was on. This thing's a beast. It's great to see Pioneer getting on board with stems and customizing it in a way that's actually a lot of fun and really easy to use. For someone that's never used stems before, I found it really intuitive, and that's cool. I've always liked that about Pioneer. I can get on their controllers, figure it out really quickly, and just start getting in and having fun. And it's a really exciting time to be playing with this sort of technology and seeing what people can come up with track separation, with effects separation. Really the only limitation is you, the DJ, being in control and keeping it all together, because this thing is wild. I had a lot of fun with it. I think the only limitation was me and my ability to play with it. And for me, that's super exciting. It's been a while since I've seen some gear that has stopped me dead in my tracks and made me really think about what I'm doing.
Original lover. Shut it.
That pretty much sums it up. Thanks so much to Store DJ and Manny's for having me down here today. My name is DJ GhostNotes. Shout out to Pioneer, shout out to Serato. These things are in store and available to grab now. So if you're curious, come down, have a play, see what they can do. Guys, you're going to get blown away by this technology. It's so dope. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Peace.